This is last night on MSNBC, and they talked to Sherrod Brown's wife, who's Connie Schultz. She is a columnist, a newspaper columnist for the Cleveland Plain Dealer. And the host of this show asked Connie Schultz about the death book, the VA death book. And she said, why are the anti-reform people moved on to veterans?
Well, I think they were running out of steam on America's #1 most vulnerable group, senior citizens. So now they're trying to prey upon veterans. They're preying on fear. And this has become a game for too many of the Republicans. And I wish I would make an appeal to the elected Democrats in the Senate and the House. You campaigned across the country to elect Barack Obama. You campaigned across the country telling Americans, you can trust this man. You can trust what he's proposing for America. This is no surprise now that he's proposing health care reform. It was a major plank of his campaign. If you thought we could believe in him then, I wish each and every one of you, that would be the universal message now. We can trust him. We can trust this plan. We can change the way health care is delivered in this country.
That's the wife of Democrats Congressman Senator Sherrod Brown. Connie Schultz is a columnist for the Cleveland Plain Dealer. Connie, no, the people have lost trust in Obama, and he's not going to get it back. Nothing that he has said would get better is getting better. Everything's getting worse. We are more vulnerable to a terror attack than ever before. No jobs are being created. No jobs are being saved. We have a debt that is $9 trillion. Some people are saying it's going to get as high as $14 trillion over the next 10 years. The deficit, folks, listen to this. The budget deficit in 2009 will be larger than all of George W. Bush's annual deficits combined. Obama's first budget deficit higher than every Bush deficit added up and combined. I mean, there's nobody would do what Obama is doing. No, that's a story in the Washington Examiner by Mark Tapscott. Obama's 2009 deficit exceeds all 8 years of Bush red ink. He's lost trust, Connie. He's lost trust with the American people. He's not going to be able to get it back. There's one more soundbite. The question was asked, well, you mentioned town hall meetings earlier, and there was one held by Chuck Grassley in Iowa yesterday, and a man in attendance reportedly compared Obama to Hitler, said he would take a gun to Washington if enough people would go with him. How worried do you think we ought to be about violent language like that?
I felt this way from the moment that Sarah Palin started campaigning and using hate language. The Southern Poverty Law Center has been talking about how the citizen militia is turning again because of the hate talk. This is not without consequences. Innocent people are feeling scared, and when people get scared, they run. They run away from it. They don't want to embrace change, and in that way, I think the Republicans are hoping they can win, because it's the only way people who oppose health care reform right now are going to win, and that's by making everybody just scared to death.
They are genuinely scared to death. Sarah Palin didn't start any hate language. So you're listening to a cliched liberal, a brain-dead, mind-numbed liberal. They don't get it. Well, even if they do, it doesn't matter. One thing they know is the American people want no part of this. And all that does is make them hold the American people in even greater contempt and have more desire to ramrod something the American people don't want down their throats. Here's